So Team USA just finished playing against Team Serbia, and Kevin Durant and LeBron James were absolutely unstoppable. In this video, we're going to talk about everything that happened in that game and what Team USA actually could improve on for next game. Yeah, even though Team USA dominated Serbia, they could improve on a few things, including the sloppy start that they had, with Serbia going up 10-2, multiple turnovers, looking like it was going to be a repeat of those close exhibition games against South Sudan and Germany. It almost looks like at times to start these games, including in the exhibition games, that Team USA has a little bit too much confidence and that they really think that they're going to run over all these teams because that's what's happened in the past, in history. But the competition is getting better and they can't keep having these sloppy starts, especially against the other teams to come. South Sudan is going to come out firing like they did in the exhibition game. Puerto Rico is not going to be an easy game as well, so they really need to keep improving on these starts and make sure that they're not having these sloppy, turnover-prone starts. I mean, just imagine if Bogdan Bogdanovic had a hot start to this game and that he hit a bunch of threes, even though he didn't really have a great game. I think he only had 11 or 13 points in this one. But imagine if somebody for the other team just comes out firing, and then Team USA, even though they have the power to come back because they have so many good players on this team, it might be a little bit hard and they might dig themselves a hole that they eventually can't come out of. But in this game, of course, that wasn't an issue. Steph Curry hit a 3, Devin Booker hit 2 threes, and we're going to talk about the amazing game that Devin Booker had that might be overshadowed by LeBron or Kevin Durant, but he was amazing in this game, an absolute sniper from 3, and so he hit a 2 threes, Steph Curry hit 1 3, and then there was an Anthony Edwards block to LeBron and 1, and Team USA was back in business again. And they were back in business, but the only difference was they had Kevin Durant now. And Kevin Durant had such an unexpected game after coming back from that calf injury. He was unstoppable, could not miss. I think 5 for 5 from 3. He was absolutely unstoppable. They had no answer for him. Nobody had any answer for him. Even the bench was going crazy. And what's funny is I think Steve Kerr said that he was supposed to be on a minutes restriction, but it felt like Durant was in the game for a long time. Steve Kerr just realized that he was being so perfect in helping this team in so many different ways by shooting the ball absolutely crazily that he couldn't take him out. He even played in longer than he probably should have because he was perfect from the field for a very, very long time, and then he finally missed his first shot, and I was like, dang it, Steve Kerr, you should have taken him out from the game so that he could have kept that perfect streak, because they honestly didn't even need him after a while in the fourth quarter. But I think Kevin Durant was 8 for 8 from the field at the half, and he got the last shot before the half 2 fading away jump shot. He was amazing from 3. That was what really got him hot to begin with, but overshadowed Kevin Durant was LeBron James. He was 6 for 6 for a long time too, driving to the basket, bringing the intensity that LeBron always does. LeBron was the leader for this team yet again. What a surprise. I mean, LeBron had 21 points on 9 of 13 shooting, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. He almost had a triple-double. He could have gone one if he really wanted to, but he really wanted the win. That was the most important thing to him, as always. But LeBron was amazing. Kevin Durant was amazing. But the other old person on this team, Steph Curry, struggled a little bit. He even got injured almost in the first half. I think he had like a knee-to-knee, or it might have been second half, knee-to-knee injury, was limping a little bit. All of us held our breath for a little bit. He'll probably bounce back. He just had a little bit of a bad shooting night, but he did have that dagger 3, which Dwayne Wade on the broadcast called Razzle Dazzle. But for Steph Curry, one thing to note is the gravity. I mean, there was one play in this game where LeBron had a wide open pass to Drew Holiday under the basket because of the gravity that Steph Curry brings, even when he's not even shooting the ball well. That's something that's always going to be there with Steph Curry and why he has such a big impact, even when he's not playing well. Steph Curry was also in foul trouble, and he was one of the only ones to get in foul trouble. Drew Holiday and Devin Booker picked up the slack. Drew Holiday had 15 on 6 for 8 shooting from the field, and Devin Booker was amazing secretly because he had 12 points on 4 for 5 from 3, hit big threes at all the right time, especially to start the game when they were down 10-2. He hit 2 threes to get them right back into the game, so he was also going to be overshadowed by these other stars like LeBron James and Kevin Durant, but Devin Booker was really, really good in this game. And of course, one more person that I do want to talk about is Anthony Edwards. He, of course, it always feels like when he plays with Kevin Durant, he goes to this next level, because every time that Kevin Durant hit a 3, I felt like Anthony Edwards did something or hit a 3. He just really enjoys playing with his childhood hero. He had 11 points on 4 for 6 shooting, was amazing off the bench again. He really does run that second unit amazingly. But one thing also to note is that Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton didn't play. And Tyrese Halliburton isn't that surprising because he didn't really play in the exhibition games towards the end. But Tatum, he was starting to get better towards the end of the exhibition games, but he didn't end up playing for Steve Kerr today. And maybe that might have to do with the matchup. It might be something that continues because he did struggle a lot during the exhibition games. And obviously, Steve Kerr is going to have to make these decisions where some people aren't going to be able to play, even though they're really, really, really good players in Tatum Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton, but some people are going to have to sit on the bench, and maybe it's because of the matchup. Like I said, Tatum right now is struggling the most out of anyone on this team. But what's a little bit concerning is that Serbia did hang in the game for a while, until the fourth quarter, I think. Even though Kevin Durant and LeBron James were going off and absolutely having one of their better games, Serbia was still hanging in there. And it's not like Jokic had this masterclass of a game. He only had 20 points, and Bojan Bogdanovic didn't shoot well, so it's a little bit concerning that Team USA isn't blowing these teams out of the water. And of course, this isn't a one-time thing. South Sudan, Germany, and this game were a little bit closer than we wanted to be. Even, I guess, against Australia, Team USA isn't beating teams like they used to. And yes, that's because of the talent level, but it's also because this team hasn't gelled well enough to be able to blow teams out of the water like they used to. And I guess this really shows why Derek White is playing a lot, because he is that role player who's willing to take a specific role. The problem with putting a bunch of superstars together, and why a lot of the big threes, big fours in the NBA don't work, is because you have to be willing to sacrifice your role in order to make the team work. And I feel like a lot of the times on Team USA, there's just so many superstars that it's really hard to get people to accept that they're not going to be the alpha dog anymore. And that might be something that Team USA might want to have a conversation about. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Serbia versus USA today. Team USA got the win, and that's all that matters, but there are some things that they can improve on. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, unstoppable as usual. But if you like this video and you want to see more of these reaction type videos, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.